so long getting back to my right.
Well, Coach, being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Block 15!
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Slam, slam, slam.
Hey, ready?
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Cut.
On the handoff, here's Lewis running right. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
All day, defense.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
3rd and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I don't think you got it, sir.
Play action now, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Hey, watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Hey. 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Drop it.
Orange 5-4.
No. Ball. Rush in.
Hey, Delta.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Shot. Round 80.
Check 55 to Mike.
Hey, Delta.
Check 4.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
49-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8. At the 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Rivers to throw it. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They just got that play off. Now Rivers. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Credit the sack to the safety, Rashad Jones. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Room. Wait, 89.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Rosen now off the bootleg. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
To try again after the sack. Rosen. It's complete to Drake. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Monday. Stop being long again. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Hug. It's outfield. Monday. Switch.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get second.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. A second down run with Lewis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Rivers. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out, 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Faking the give to Drake. Now Rosen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Hey, wahoo!
Third and long here for Rosen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And taken right on the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Switch.
One day. Motion. Thumbs up the helmet. Here we go.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Yes.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Going deep here for Parker. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 17, Rivers. It's caught by Davis. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Rivers. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. On first down, it's Lewis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw, Rivers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Christian Wilkins. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Rivers now from the 50. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Here's Brett Kern now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 4-yard line.
Throws it here down around his own goal line. And he fires one incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And this is Parker, complete. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. Final play of the half here. It's Rosen, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
54 yards.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Set. 180.
Mike 54.
Hey, alert, alert. Hey.
On second down, Rosen. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
Set. 180.
Mike 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Hey. Alert, alert, alert.
On first down, Drake. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Topper, topper. Hey, alert, alert.
Rosen just getting the snap off and one. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Drake. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Check, check. Watch the before. Watch the 80. Not, sweetheart.
On play action, Rosen. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hug, hug. Check right. Watch it, 80. I'm on. Check 52. Yeah.
And now it's Rosen looking. Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Alert. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's Matt Weil now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys who try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 1-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check three.
Red Delta. Run 80.
Out of his end zone, Rivers. He's got Smith here. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Rivers now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now a toss play to Lewis. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Let's go, Mike. 50.
180. Hey, check.
Check nickel.
Hey, I'm going to go load it.
Back near his goal line, Rivers. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Focus, defense, focus. Alert flare.
Hey, Rocket. Behind.
Now Rivers. And that is incomplete here.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Tight end right.
Off the toss, Lewis. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
The Titans on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15.
Hey, easy. Cluster.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
You better bring. Hey. You better bring.
55's mine, guys. 55.
Man, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. And here we go. Watch the pass.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Christian Wilkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Load it.
50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
I got him.
Now Rivers on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's Rosen. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Check. Middle. He's coming.
On second down now, it's Drake. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third down, Rosen. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So on fourth down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This a 33-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Here we go. 49, check 49.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. Big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true, that's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. That's to his running back, complete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Rivers to throw for it on fourth. And that is incomplete.
Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Line 54. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Second and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Alert. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On second and 12, Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check 99. Check hard.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure, this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the...
He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play that time for the Titans. 68 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Rivers to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Rivers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but now it's 3rd and goal. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Throwing Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it.
Got a man, it's Humphries. Touchdown, Tennessee. Adam Humphries. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
That touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Counter play, Drake. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Slam, slam, slam.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Here's Rosen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Switch, switch. You got that right there.
Five.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Not today, you are. Not today.
Rosen to throw. Keeps himself upright. Flush to his right. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Now it's Rosen. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. He finds Humphreys. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
6 guys. Check 12.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Load it. Clock to right. Hey, ready.
Throwing again. Rivers now in desperation. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
Check 55, Mike.
Right here, right here.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Miami, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.